Ever wondered why the cervix or uterus turns blue during pregnancy or in animals overdosed with estrogen? It's due to insufficient oxygenation. Despite increased blood flow, it's a fascinating and complex process that all comes down to the powerful hormone we know as estrogen. Now, some experimenters have noticed an interesting phenomenon in newborn animals. They sometimes display what's known as the postural reflex or lordosis, which signals an estrogenic state. This same reflex can be triggered by something as severe as suffocation. It's not just oxygen deprivation that can set off these estrogenic effects, though. X-ray irradiation of animals can also produce a range of similar outcomes. It's all part of the broad influence estrogen has on the body. But let's delve a bit deeper into this. One intriguing study focused on age pigment, a brown waxy material that tends to build up in old or stressed tissues. Researchers found that prolonged exposure to estrogen actually speeds up the formation of this pigment. It's derived from oxidized polyunsaturated fatty acids, and its accumulation can be accelerated by factors such as increased fat intake, vitamin E deficiency, exposure to ionizing radiation, or oxygen deprivation. What's significant about this pigment is that it intensifies the effects of estrogen by using up oxygen as an oxidase enzyme. Tests conducted on aged or estrogenized uterine tissue revealed activated oxidative systems. These include high activity of the enzyme peroxidase and intense reduction of a chemical dye called tetrazolium formazan. This points to reductive and oxidative activity similar to what's caused by radiation and oxygen deprivation, involving the production of free radicals that react with polyunsaturated fatty acids. These interactions between estrogen and polyunsaturated fats are being increasingly recognized as crucial factors in various health conditions. They contribute to inflammatory and hyperpermeable conditions that can lead to heart and blood vessel disease, hypertension, cancer, autoimmune diseases, dementia, and other degenerative conditions. Estrogen, as we've seen, can have profound effects on the body, leading to various physiological changes. It's a fascinating topic and we're just scratching the surface. So, stick around because next we'll be diving into the connection between age pigment and estrogen. And remember, by understanding these processes, we can take steps towards improving our sleep, vitality, physical health, and mental health. So please subscribe to stay informed. Did you know that prolonged exposure to estrogen accelerates the formation of age pigment, a brown, waxy material that accumulates in old or stressed tissues? That's right. This pigment, derived from oxidized polyunsaturated fatty acids, tends to build up more rapidly with long-term estrogen exposure. But what exactly causes this acceleration? Well, several factors come into play. For instance, an increased fat intake can speed up the process. Similarly, a deficiency in vitamin E, exposure to ionizing radiation, or oxygen deprivation can also hasten this pigment's formation. Now, you might be wondering, how does this age pigment interact with estrogen? Here's where things get interesting. This pigment, as it turns out, intensifies the effects of estrogen by acting as an oxidase enzyme, essentially wasting oxygen in the process. In-depth tests on aged or estrogenized uterine tissue have further shed light on this phenomenon. These tests revealed activated oxidative systems, including high activity of the enzyme peroxidase. They also indicated an intense reduction of a chemical dye known as tetrazolium formazan. This suggests reductive and oxidative activity similar to that caused by radiation and oxygen deprivation. Such processes are often involved in the production of free radicals which react with polyunsaturated fatty acids. This reaction is a key player in the formation of age pigment, thus forming a vicious cycle that further intensifies the effects of estrogen. As we delve deeper into this subject, it becomes clear that the interactions between estrogen and polyunsaturated fats are increasingly recognized as crucial factors. These interactions contribute to conditions characterized by inflammation or hyperpermeability. These include heart and blood vessel disease, hypertension, cancer, autoimmune diseases, dementia, and other degenerative conditions. In a nutshell, the relationship between age, pigment, and estrogen is a complex and significant one. It's a dance of biological factors that can have far-reaching implications for our health. Age pigment, coupled with estrogen, can lead to a wastage of oxygen, potentially causing severe health issues. So, understanding this interplay is essential in our ongoing quest for health and vitality. Stay tuned for more enlightening discussions on this channel, where we explore the fascinating world of health. And remember, knowledge is power. The relationship between estrogen and polyunsaturated fats is one of the critical factors that contribute to various diseases. It's a statement that may seem complex, but let's break it down. Estrogen is a hormone that, while necessary for certain bodily functions, can have harmful effects in excess. One of these effects is the ability to increase lipid peroxidation, a process that can result in cell damage. This, coupled with a high intake of polyunsaturated fats, can lead to a state of inflammation and increased permeability in our bodies. Now, you might be wondering what polyunsaturated fats are. Well, these are the types of fats that, while essential in moderation, can cause harm when consumed excessively. They are found in many oils, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish. When these fats react with free radicals produced in the body, they can cause oxidative stress, leading to cell damage and inflammation. So why is this interaction between estrogen and polyunsaturated fats so significant? It's because it contributes to a host of health conditions. These include heart and blood vessel disease, hypertension, cancer, autoimmune diseases, dementia, and other degenerative conditions. It's a cascade effect, where one thing leads to another, creating a cycle that's hard to break. The key here is balance. Our bodies need estrogen and polyunsaturated fats, but not in excess. Too much of these can activate certain enzymes, maintain high levels of free fatty acids in the bloodstream, and increase inflammation-promoting mediators. But there is good news. By understanding this interaction, we can find ways to prevent, manage, or even cure these health conditions. It could be as simple as adjusting our diet, reducing stress, or seeking medical advice for hormone management. So, let's not underestimate the power of knowledge. The more we understand about these complex interactions within our bodies, the better equipped we are to maintain our health and prevent disease. Understanding this interaction can help us prevent, manage, or even cure these health conditions. Excess estrogen can cause organ damage, as indicated by enzyme leakage into the bloodstream. It's a fact that sounds as serious as it is. When conditions like hypothyroidism, intense exercise, or even starvation occur, they can lead to an excess of estrogen in the body. This, in turn, can cause our organs to leak their components. Let's delve a little deeper. Imagine our organs like a well-oiled machine. Now, if we throw in some extra parts, these being the catalytic materials from other tissues, the organization of this machine, or the cells in our organs, can be disrupted. This event can occur when there's an excess of estrogen in the body, and it's not something to be taken lightly. Additionally, the process of lipid peroxidation can also contribute to organ damage. This process involves the production of free radicals that react with polyunsaturated fatty acids. It's like having tiny reactive particles bouncing around inside our organs, causing all sorts of havoc. When this process is increased, it can lead to a heightened level of organ damage. The loss of enzymes from our organs increases their energy needs, but doesn't necessarily alter their functions immediately. Think of it like a car running low on fuel. It may still run, but not as efficiently as it should. And over time, this can lead to significant wear and tear. But here's where the real danger lies. The entry of catalytic materials from other tissues can change cell organization. This change can lead to scar formation, atrophic fibrosis, or even the development of tumors when resources aren't available for full repair or regeneration. In essence, our bodies are forced to make do with what they have, often resulting in less than ideal outcomes. So you see, the excess of estrogen in our body can have profound effects, particularly when it comes to our organs. It's not just about hormonal imbalance, it's about the potential for serious long-term damage to our bodies. Organ damage from excess estrogen can lead to severe health issues like scar formation, atrophic fibrosis or tumors. And that's something we all should be aware of and take steps to prevent. Estrogen, stress and testosterone deficiency can all contribute to prostate health issues. That's a mouthful, isn't it? So let's break it down. Imagine you're under severe stress. Now, this stress isn't just a looming deadline or a tricky conversation. We're talking about stress that pushes your body to its limits. In these situations, something interesting happens inside your body. There's a buildup of what's called intracellular fibrin deposits in various organs, including the heart and, you guessed it, the prostate gland. But what does this mean for your prostate health? Well, fibrin, the protein involved in blood clotting, isn't usually found within cells. Its presence signals that something is off. In fact, fibrin deposits can promote the growth of tumors, and that's a situation no one wants to find themselves in. Now, let's bring testosterone into the picture. Testosterone deficiency, or low levels of this crucial hormone, can cause vascular leakage into the prostate. In simple terms, this means that blood vessels in the prostate become leaky, allowing fluids and substances to escape into the surrounding tissues. This leakage can further exacerbate the issues caused by fibrin deposits, setting the stage for prostate health problems. Lastly, estrogen and a hormone called prolactin play their parts in this intricate dance. Both of these hormones can contribute to prostate edema, a condition characterized by an excess accumulation of fluid. This occurs when there's an absence of testosterone, further underlining the importance of maintaining balanced hormone levels for optimal prostate health. Understanding the effects of estrogen on prostate health can help in the prevention and treatment of prostate-related diseases. It's a complex interplay of hormones, stress, and cellular activity. But every piece of the puzzle brings us closer to a fuller picture of health. So remember, taking care of your prostate health isn't just about regular checkups. It's about understanding the intricate connections within your body and making lifestyle choices that support overall well-being.